What's up? What up, guys? How you doing? Happy Saturday. It's Saturday. I'm DubDigital. I come up on here usually twice a week, but I threw a third one in the mix. We'll see how it goes. I do it typically Tuesdays, Thursdays, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then obviously today, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Saturday, because I just had to see the crypto peeps. Crypto peeps. Today's going to be a little different, though. We have a little media we're going to check out, namely videos that are related to the space. The title of this is like the media push begins. And I'm going to show you a Forbes article talking about how there's trillions of dollars waiting to get into crypto. Then there's some Galaxy, like Novogratz did a interview of Galaxy Digital talking about how he expects crypto prices to be much higher coming this year. Also, we have Grayscale coming out anticipating $150,000 Bitcoin later this year. We have a few more people, CNBC analyst, I forgot his name, talking about how he expects Bitcoin to be much higher this year. And then we're going to look at the Hitboy fight that happened last night because it's fun. It doesn't have to be all serious all the time, guys. But 3 people, how you doing? Who do I got here? 2 people now. I know it's not a typical time. We'll see if people join here, but it'd be cool. Let me know where you're at, what you're doing, what you've been up to. I got to say hi to the people. Don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy. And also, while I have you here, let me share my screen. 5 people. Wow. I'm blessed. Let me share my screen real quick. That's my X account. Please follow me on X because you know how it goes, man. Sometimes people get taken off of these social media platforms. The more places you can connect means the more chances we have of staying connected. But yeah, I'm trying to get that up too. I'm also streaming on X and YouTube at the same time because it's better when the wolf pack is bigger, baby. You know what I mean? Man, this week was hard though. It was a tough week. You know how some weeks just feel like long as hell? That was this week for me. But I don't know. The longer I go, I was going through the bear market, the weeks just get longer and longer, but then you can't remember any of them. It's like blending together. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like, dang. I can't even remember when crypto gone up, but we're starting to see some of that now. Yeah, we might go over a little bit of charts and stuff. Last time I tried the call-in show idea, it didn't really work too well. We can try it out real quick right now. My whole view of the channel moving forward is to be more interactive with the community. I would like to have you guys call in if you so choose. But I also have some technical difficulties. But while I have you here, if you're joining me on X, love that you're here. My viewership on X is starting to get a little bigger. So if you are joining that way, please follow me on YouTube as well. As you know. Why not? Why not? It don't hurt nobody. It's free. It's free. H bar. I can't say it. What's up, man? Vodka for dinner, man. What's up with crypto too? We'll do a heat check. We always do a heat check. That's always good to do. That's me. Here, Super Nerf. What's good, man? Well, good, Dub. Tuning in from Tasmania. Wow, Tasmania. That's far, dog. What time is it over there? I'm over in SoCal. You know, living my best life. And that's me too. 10 people. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to get into it real quick. But before we do that, we got to see what's happening with crypto. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's the first thing I do when I go online is go on CoinMarketCap. because I'm a degen like that. 11 people, what's good? Please subscribe. I gotta show my stuff, man. Please subscribe. Please at least give me a like or a heart or a sub or a follow, whatever platform you're on. Please do that for the boy. I never ask for your money, but that don't mean I don't appreciate some support. It's all free, man. It's all free. Let's check it out. Let's make this bigger. Why is it so small though? Yes. Bitcoin 51.3K. Okay, Ethereum flirting around the 3,000. Just to be honest, I've been taking some profits on Ethereum because I'm of the school of thought that, we're not out of the woods just yet. We're not above all the technical resistances. There's still some in the mix. History has taught me, although I didn't think this at first, history has taught me that things go down and up, and there's a lot of volatility and there's a lot of chop before you get into blue sky breakouts. We're not there yet. So, trying to take my decade experience into account and trying to get better and not dumber as I go on in my journey, I've taken some profits. I think there might be a opportunity to buy in at a lower spot. You know what I mean? But yeah, if not, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's not about, getting everything right all the time. It's about having the opportunity to capitalize if the opportunity so presents itself. What else is up here? 20% on Blur. Woo up 15%. Jasmy is going ham. It's up 153%, 7 days. If you guys don't remember, we had a sub come through before Jasmy started taking off and kind of hinted that Jasmy was going to take off. And that's exactly what's happening. You never know who comes through on these chats, guys. You never know. Jasmy, man. If that goes back to anywhere near the green, green area right here, that's like $1.60. And I know some of the subs here have that coin. So interesting to see that happen. Yeah. Wow. It's killing it. And Starknet, the biggest loser. Okay. Cool. Colin. Yeah, I'll try. Let's try it out. If not, sometimes you have to be on computer really. I hear it's better on computer, but you also have to have your mic integrated and all that stuff. I can't help you with that. And that's what we're running into last time when we tried it. But we'll try it out. If it works, no problem. I got media lined up. 4:22 a.m. Damn, man. You just wake up or you been up? Yo, Dub. What's up, Tito? How you been? Good? Cool. I'm going to drop the link. How do I do that? How do I drop the link? Invite. Yeah. All right, guys. 7 people. It's good. That's the link. Go ahead and click on it. Yeah, we'll talk about a topic, overarching topic. We're just not going to talk about whatever. So the overarching topic is, do you think the media push is going to be amping up soon? Do you think the bull run is going to be taking off this year? Cool. What up?
What's going on?
How you been?
Chilling, man. How you been?
Chilling, dog. Just doing my thing. Just crypto and degen and all that stuff. So you could introduce yourself. If not, give us a little rundown on how you got into crypto, how long you been in crypto.
Well, I'm actually in your Telegram group.
Yeah.
I'm the one that posts all the charts and stuff like that. I've been active in crypto, really active since like I say 2015. I got in the end of 2012, like December 2012.
Yeah.
So I've seen, the majority of these, moves, markets, bear markets, bull markets, whatever. So, that's just, everybody knows me. Like, I'm on several channels. If your audience like watches Crypto Blood, I'm on there, known as Default.
Yeah, I watched Crypto Blood back in the day too.
Yeah, I've been around. I've been in the space for a minute.
Chill.
And starting to expand more on the developer side. So, But I just wanted to mention, or just, you know, you said that Ethereum, you were like scaling out a little bit or taking some profits, which is not a bad thing. But I mean, I was posting this on Twitter back in, are we in February now? I think it was like the end of December.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ethereum was in a rising wedge, um, from like, I don't got the chart in front of me, but it was in a rising wedge for like over 6 months plus. It's probably over a year, and it broke out of it bullishly. The target's 5K, so the target's a new high actually.
Mm-hmm.
Will it make that? You never know. It's just a target. Nothing's guaranteed. But with like the ETF hype, um, and with the more money coming in, well, I won't say more money. I just more, um, the interest of crypto is starting to peak again because you're starting to see the smaller caps starting to move, and usually that means the, degens and the there's some capitals like, like the VCs are starting to pump more capital into the space. So
Yeah.
I don't see Ethereum going down. I don't see anything on the chart that's negative yet.
Well, when I say I'm scaling out, like I'm not scaling out significantly. It's like not even like it's probably like 1% or 2 of my Ethereum bag. You know what I mean? But like when I'm looking at the chart, I also have been messing with like looking like charting and relatively on other currencies, right? Like not just the BTC chart, like ETH BTC, but like ETH Doge, stuff like that. And
Yeah,
I'm trying to
yeah.
find a relative overvaluations in comparison to Ethereum to like other assets. And I think I found some. I mean, like, look, if it works out, I'm a genius, right? If it doesn't work out, I'm an idiot. That's the way it always is. But
I mean, I don't think. I just think it's just lesser or more gain. Because you're like, my whole thing right now is I just see, like, if you look at any long time chart,
mhm,
for any alt right now, it's like low risk. Like I mean, I post charts on Twitter once in a while, and I was posting it recently, like CRV, X, what Ripple, XRP. I mean, um, there's multiple, like, just the older like coins that are just in really an accumulation like zone, and I think like comp is ready to break out of that zone.
uh-huh.
You got LTC that hasn't moved yet. You got Doge that has,
The older
um,
coins. It's all the older
yeah,
coins. Yeah.
it's all the older coins.
Yeah.
Like they're just set up for a massive run. Um, Especially like Doge, because not only on the BTC, not only on the USD chart, but the BTC pair, it has like weekly bullish divergence, had daily bullish divergence that's confirmed. You're near like the 2017 um, high, like, so you're using that kind of support. Um, there's just, it's, to me, it's like a low risk area for a lot of these altcoins. There was a coin called Spell that I came across, that popped like 70% in a day. It still has like 900% to go. Like
Mhm.
it sounds crazy, but there's a lot of like, there's just a lot of like there's a lot of gains in these like smaller coins or these older
Yeah,
alts.
yeah, for sure. Just prefacing, guys, not financial advice, none of this. This is crypto. Y'all are adults, but and then we'll get back into the topic and then I'll have to get to someone else. But I think Doge looks pretty good, even compared to Ethereum. And just look at it's right on the base. I don't know what's gonna happen. You never know. Charting never tells you what's gonna happen. But I think that looks pretty interesting for sure. And it's a pretty safe meme coin. It's like if you could say a meme coin was safe, it
Yeah,
would be Doge, right?
yeah,
Um, but yeah.
yeah. It has the. I mean, I'm just waiting on an Elon tweet, honestly. Like you know how this game is. Like as soon as the hype comes, as soon as like there's a lot of speculation that there's with the Twitter, the X payments. I'm
Mhm.
not calling X, it's Twitter. The Twitter payments, um, that, Doge would be the main currency or one of the major currencies being used on the platform. But that's all speculation. But when you look at these technicals and you look how like the USD pair or the BTC pair, how it's like rounding out,
Yeah.
like on a logarithmic time scale, like on like TradingView or whatever. It looks so. You say not financial advice or nothing like that, man. I don't. You can listen to me and I listen to me. Like people don't listen. They didn't listen. November 2021 when I was saying that it was a wrap. Um, I didn't really catch the Bitcoin bottom this cycle. I wasn't really paying attention that much, honestly. We've been more focused on, like I said, development side.
Mhm.
But um, with these alts, I'm like, I'm knee deep into this because this is like, especially if you're playing like leverage, depending on your risk tolerance and if you know what you're doing, you could easily make a good come up
For
in a
sure.
short amount of time.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for calling in. Let me get your thoughts on the media push in 2024, and then I'll move to the next person. But what do you think about that?
Media push would I don't know. I kind of came in a little bit late. You
Oh,
mean
for
like
sure. Yeah. So the topic, I don't know if you see it, but it's will the media push be ramping up soon for 2024? That's kind of the topic. I have videos lined up. We'll look at it in between. But what do you think? Do you think it's going to start heating up pretty soon in terms of marketing wise?
I mean I believe so. I think more so you have to look at like actually you know it's been a theme for years now. It's like adoption, but actually having adoption as far as like real world um, platforms
Uh huh.
that people are actually using that they actually benefit from. I think you're at that point where technology you can actually create those type of platforms for low cost and with gaming or I'm seeing a lot of like more on like the gambling side as far as like fantasy sports.
Hmm.
Um, but I know 2020 was more the finance side. I think this is more going to be direct to the like consumers um, with like gaming mostly. So I think that's where you probably will see the media ramp up. Um, uh, Hopefully, it works out for that because you're gonna need adoption soon, or this technology is just gonna be stagnant, and then you're not gonna make all time highs for a lot of these coins.
Yeah,
So
we'll see. I think it's starting to heat up for the bigger caps, and that's what I'm going to show you guys a little later. But appreciate you calling in, bro. Really,
no
really,
problem,
really cool. All right,
no
bro. Well,
problem.
thanks for watching the channel.
All right,
Talk to you later.
peace.
Bye. Xavier, what's up, man? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, hold up. That's me. Your mic's not connected, it's saying.
Now you should be able to hear me.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
I'm
How you been?
just on a burn pile right now here at our family land and burning some. Hey, we really enjoyed you on Thursday, bringing in your perspective, and a lot of people. Westwood has a show on Friday, happy hour, and
Uh-huh.
you were mentioned quite a bit, and a lot of people were asking, and it's just a joy to have a different perspective of just not my coin's the best coin and this other guy that was just talking, really, really smart guy. Obviously, you got a good following, maybe not a large following, but the following um, uh, knows their game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good to see that there's people out there because sometimes there was a time I felt like, dude, there's only like five or six people that know this or are willing to talk about this, and so it was all good. Like I said, I'm just jumping in to say hi and thank you for showing up to the show. I
Yeah,
know.
it's always fun, man. It's always good to talk to people who've been in space for a little bit. The community of crypto has kind of transitioned a little bit over the years, as you probably are aware, from like
Yeah, yeah,
self sovereignty and libertarianism to like Moonboy gains. I want to get
yeah.
rich fast, and it's just kind of refreshing to find a group of people who are on the same line as me, right? Yeah. So hey, Blind Dave, Clint Westwood, Xavier. If you guys don't know them, they have a show every I think it's Thursday called Hash It Out that Blind Dave puts on this channel. And he's over here in the chat. Make sure to go sub to him. Check it out too. It's always fun. I stop by there when I can. But yeah, I'd love to have you guys on the show more. Always good, to pick you guys' brains for sure. But what do you think about the topic? The media push ramping up 2024.
Definitely, brother. I mean, put it this way, and you say it in so many different words. For some people to win, there's got to be some people to lose. And understanding that, understanding what your coins do, understanding if you're a long-term hodler, great, no problem. You got the bucks, you can wait it out safer and good coins. But if you don't know what the coins do, do your research. If not, you're just a gambler. Don't follow some of the influencers. I believe a great deal of them are have an agenda, or so when you find the true blues, usually they're the ones that have the fewer followers, because we're not saying what everybody wants to say. But I think that we're about to blow up. I think that everybody's expecting 25. I'm with what we said the other day. It could be 24, and then dump on 20. Hell, it's too early to say. Just get yourself out there and protect yourself.
For sure. I'm going to show you an article and a couple of videos moving forward in the stream that's going to suggest that even Novigrads and Grayscale think that 2024 might be a possibility. I think they're kind of hinting and kind of broadcasting. But we'll check it out, man. Hey, well, Xavier, thanks for calling in, bro. Really appreciate
no problem, brother. If I hear something interesting, I'll jump back in, brother. I just wanted to say hi.
Cool. All right.
Now, if I can figure out how to say hi, bye. All right.
All right, bye. Cool. It's working out. I like it. I like the whole. It's cool to meet you guys and hear the voice. Put a voice to the icon. Because sometimes it feels like I'm just talking to myself, man. But yeah, like talking about 2024. If you haven't been around in 2013 was very parabolic. 2013 and before then was very parabolic. It's much different than what people experienced in 2017, and that was the main entry to the mainstream for most people. So most people don't only know crypto moving up in a stair-step predictable fashion. That's why they expect that the 2025, a very clean 4-year cycle. It's not really in Bitcoin's MO to be doing that, though. Bitcoin does things out of the ordinary all the time, right? And when people think they know exactly how something's going to work, that seems like a prime example to surprise them, because FOMO's fueled through surprise. You know what I mean? Like, it's fueled by people not expecting something, getting it wrong, then jumping in at the top because they didn't expect it. But let's check it out, guys. I told you I had some info on that. Let's check it out. I can make this bigger, though. Dang. I'm not the best reader either, so don't make fun of me. Huge catalyst. ETF CEO reveals a massive 114 trillion Wall Street bombshell is quietly headed for the Bitcoin price. What does that mean? I haven't read this, so let's see what it says. Bitcoin has exploded back over the last year, rocketing to $1 trillion market capitalization and triggering a serious warning for the collateral damage for the Bitcoin price boom will be massive. Subscribe? No, I don't want to subscribe. The Bitcoin price has topped 50,000 per Bitcoin thanks to a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF boom on Wall Street, and alongside an AI tipping point that has caused one small cryptocurrency to go parabolic. Now, as new emails reveal staggering clues to identify the identity of Bitcoin's mysterious creator, what the hell? 114 trillion huge catalyst could be about to hit the spot Bitcoin ETF market. So they're talking about Craig Wright. So if you guys don't know, Craig Wright is currently in a lawsuit trying to prove that he's Satoshi. I don't know how that's really going. I know people are following that. What is this saying? Carlson Group of Omaha-based registered investment advisory RIA platform has this week approved 4 of the 10 new spot Bitcoin ETF, greenlighting the BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitwise, Franklin spot Bitcoin ETFs onto its $3 billion platform. It was reported by Bloomberg. What date was this? February 24th. That's today. Okay. We feel it's important to offer these products as a result from 2 of the largest asset managers in the industry. Grant Elgenbart, Carson's vice president and investment strategist, told the Financial Newswire, referring to BlackRock and Fidelity. Bitwise and Franklin Templeton have committed to being the lowest cost providers in the space, and have also seen large inflows in trading volumes. RIA platforms that managed 114.1 trillion in assets, according to Investment Advisor Association in 2013 or 2023, are being prized open to admit Bitcoin and crypto in what could be a huge catalyst for fund growth. According to Hunter Horsley, the chief executive of Bitcoin and crypto index fund manager Bitwise, over half of U.S. wealth is part of a platform that can only use a product once it's approved, Horsley told Bloomberg. We frequently hear, I want access to Bitcoin, but our platform hasn't approved anything yet. The platforms are busy, but now that there are ETFs and over 1 billion assets under management, they are doing the work. Inflows into the new spot Bitcoin ETFs suddenly accelerated last week, fueling wild predictions that Bitcoin could steal gold's crown as the world's prime store of value. That's Forbes. That's Forbes. And like I said, guys, if I put out a tweet right when the Bitcoin ETF was approved, you could go check my X account, stating, give it some time and we'll see what TradFi money, big boy money really does to Bitcoin. Everyone thought that right away that the asset managers were going to get in there and pump Bitcoin's price. But they don't understand ETFs. ETFs aren't going to be BlackRock pumping their price. It's really going to be the demand for the product of BlackRock and the asset managers to pump the price. They're starting to see some significant demands for these Bitcoin ETFs, which means that they're going to get more and more aggressive in their purchases. Because you got to understand, like a financial product, it's buying pressure on an asset is equally proportional to the demand for that product, right? Like, why would you continue to buy a underlying asset if no one wanted it? But now they're starting to see that a lot of people want this underlying asset. And that's why I said this could be much more parabolic than we expected and we're used to, because we have institutions, not like Sequoia, not like these crypto hedge funds. We're talking the big institutions, the monoliths are here. So we might have less sell pressure, more consistent buy pressure than we're used to, which means that the incline of the increase of price might be more accelerated than we're used to. But that also means higher the pop, faster the drop. That's what I'm saying. If this happens in 2024, don't expect some super cycle. If this thing goes into all-time highs in 2024, don't be expecting a super cycle. Expect a crazy run up, mass hysteria. Could you believe? Could you imagine Bitcoin going over 100,000 out of nowhere? Boom. It's all over the news. People are jumping in. They think they missed the boat. It's going to be wild if this happens. But we'll check it out. What do you guys think? Blind Dave thinks that the media push is about to start. Great topic. Thanks, man. Betting on it, new coins or old coins? I think both. Because I talked about it with Blind Dave, Xavier, and Clint Westwood during their Hash It Out stream. Basically, I said, we didn't get a euphoria phase last cycle. Did not come. And everyone could say, the 4-year cycle played out perfectly. Did it, though? It did not. We didn't get the whole euphoria phase that typically comes in every single cycle except 2021. I think the euphoria phase is coming now. Now, that's controversial because if you say that, that suggests the 4-year cycle is starting to lengthen. It's not exactly adhering 100%. That's what I'm saying. It's not exactly kosher. It's not exactly, like what people like to hear, because to suggest that would kind of infer everyone in this whole space doesn't really know what's happening. And that's really the truth. We don't know what's happening. Like, this thing's only been around over a decade, a little bit. 15 years? How the hell does everyone so convinced they know exactly how this thing moves? I think we need to be a little humble in that fact to know that, like, we're open to maybe cycles could be lengthening. I used to fight that. But after seeing the evidence of last cycle, I've amended my position. I think that's what it takes, man. Got to be able to change your perspective. Load it up on Doge and SHIB. Okay. Yo, Saturday stream. I'm trying it out. The live call thing is really cool, man. Appreciate it. If you guys don't know, I put the go back in the chat throughout the call. If you guys want to talk, introduce yourself, give your thought on where is it? But no, that's not mine. StreamYard. This is it. So you're looking for is a StreamYard link. You can hop on. I'll bring you up. And we're talking about, will the media push be ramping up soon for 2024? But with that article read, let's go ahead and see what Novogratz has to say on CNBC crypto. What the heck? Wait, you guys can hear it? Can you guys hear it or no? Let me know. Yeah, I thought you could hear the... hold up. Share. Entire screen. Ah. Got it. My bad.
Check out the price of Bitcoin, just about to cross the
How about now? Let me know.
$53,000 level, but it is now trading lower today.
It's Saturday morning, y'all. I'm not exactly with it 100%.
Also, Ethereum did cross over the $3,000 level.
How was that?
For giving back some of those gains. All this coming a month after the SEC's spot Bitcoin ETF decision. And joining us right now in an exclusive interview is Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz. Mike, it's great to see you. There has been some talk about whether there'd be consolidation at this $52,000 level. Also, just about what's about to happen or not between the halving and everything else, and what kind of interest we're really seeing from the institutional space. Given where you sit and actually the institutions that you're talking to, where are we in that process?
Listen, we've come a long way fast, both in U.S. stocks and in crypto. I mean, crypto, it's almost felt too easy, right? You know, we've gone up almost every day. And so it wouldn't surprise me if there's some consolidation. Right, trees don't grow to the sky. But I think the big story is we've now opened up the institutional, really the RIA community, right? $45 trillion of wealth are managed by brokers. And, you know, we've got baby boomers who own most of the wealth in America, and they're getting their first easy access to Bitcoin. And you're seeing it through these ETFs, the massive growth in a very short period of time. In this whole ETF complex. And I don't think that's going to stop, right? Last night, we had $135 million of inflows after that slowed down from 400, 350. Paul Tudor Jones taught me early on in my career that prices get set on the margin, right? And so when we've got more buyers and sellers, prices go up. And I see a kind of a constant, these are hodlers as well, right? These are guys that are buying, put it in their portfolio and hold. They're not traders. And so the ETF buyers in general that are coming through these RIA channels, I think are taking supply off the market. And so I still see Bitcoin ending the year a lot higher. That said, could we consolidate around here for a little while? Of course we could.
Let's just talk through the sort of dynamics of this RIA situation, which is a number of these institutions still have to get approval to do this. So how do you see that playing out in terms of just, you know, how many advisors can actually recommend Bitcoin as a product today versus how many will be able to do that in 6 months from now?
I don't have a perfect answer, but I would tell you at least double in 6 months, right? There are big channels that still aren't turned on, that we know they're going to get turned on, right? We're in conversations with them. These are the big platforms. And like, there's an inevitability to it. Why? Because their customers are calling and bitching at them and saying, we want to buy Bitcoin with you. And so then the sales guys who get paid for selling stuff are screaming at their bosses. And so I'm certain it's going to happen. Like, this is not, it might happen. It is going to happen. It just takes time. These organizations are very conservative in general. And, you know, crypto scared the heck out of people 18 months ago. And so there's still scar tissue. You know, it's surprising that we have a approved, U.S. sanctioned Bitcoin ETF, and it's still very difficult for a lot of crypto companies just to get banking services in the U.S.
So many of these folks are hodlers, as you like to call them, as I think the industry likes to call them.
Hodlers.
When do you think we get to a point where people actually are buying and selling this product?
Well, listen, there is a trading community, right? Like, what people forget is, if you're young, it's not been difficult to buy Bitcoin, right? You get it on your Square app, you get it on almost any app, Robinhood. And so there's a whole universe of people that have bought and sold that will continue to. And hedge funds broadly. I mean, they don't buy and sell daily
Coinbase.
Unless they're quant funds.
We're not even talking about exchanges.
But, macro funds will get in and then they'll get out just like any other macro asset. You think about gold, every macro trader I know has been bullish gold, but I bet you every single macro trader you can talk to has both bought and sold gold 4 times in the last 6 months.
If I asked you to make the downside case for Bitcoin, what would it be in your mind?
45,000, 42,000.
And what would get you there?
It could be some regulatory, kerfuffle. It could just be the market got a little long and you get people scared. I don't see that as a high probability, but we broke out. You can just look at the chart. We kind of broke out from 45, and so pushing through where you broke out from happens often in markets. It's not supposed to be easy to make money. You got to get scared a few times, and that's what's been so impressive about the real core Bitcoin community. Like, they just take the pain and buy more. I mean, there's such a belief system around this asset. But it wouldn't surprise me if something happened that we're not paying attention to.
So yeah, Tom Lee was on the broadcast earlier this morning and said that he thinks this could be at $150,000 of Bitcoin by the end of the year. What do you think?
When markets get new buyers and start breaking out, it's hard to have a price prediction. I do think we will test the old highs, in a relatively short period of time. And if you take out 69,000, usually you don't go right through the first time. You'll touch them and you'll come all the way back, and you'll be mad you didn't sell something, and then it takes off again. But once you break 69,000, listen, it could measure to 150,000, right? 125,000. Again, what would have to happen? The Fed finally pivots and starts cutting rates. Bang. Right. We continue to have fiscal irresponsibility.
Let's go back for a second. How correlated do you think that? I mean, it's funny you said that, because there's a lot of folks who think this is correlated to what the Fed is doing, but then there have been periods of time where it has seemed completely unrelated.
Yeah, listen, there's 2 stories with Bitcoin that always happen. One, it's a macro asset, and the second, we're early on in the life cycle, so there's an adoption cycle. Right now, this is all adoption. This is new buyers coming in and being told the big picture story that you need to have this in your portfolio because we've got fiscal irresponsibility that's not going away. And this is a hard asset. And more people are believing, despite Jamie Dimon, despite Elizabeth Warren, that this is a hard asset. And so that's what's driving it now, but it's still a macro asset. And so in the same way, gold hasn't had a great run, partly because Bitcoin substitution, partly because, listen, it's been harder to call the U.S. government. I mean, the U.S. economy, right? The Fed really gave us the sense that they were going to be cutting in March, and now they're not going to cut in March.
What do you think? That's Novogratz talking about, we were talking about it earlier. There's macro things that could occur that can affect the price of Bitcoin. Main one being the Fed pivoting and relaxing its tightening, going back to easy money. Because if you remember, the bear market in 2021 started because the Fed went to their tightening program. If they unwound their tightening program, Bitcoin continues on the path that it previously was on, and it was going up hot and heavy. So we'll see, guys. He's not dirty now after Luna. Hey, you know, he's not perfect, but he is, you know, involved with a Bitcoin ETF product. So I think it's interesting to hear what he has to say regarding that, because he more or less has some really good insight on the actual demand for his product and demand of his competitors. Right? He's saying that people are going to be coming online more and more as wealth managers suggest Bitcoin ETFs as a product to their clientele. And they stated in the next about 6 months, double the amount of wealth managers will be offering that and suggesting that to their clients. So yeah, the product just got turned on, but it's not like all the people who distribute the product got turned on right away. There's obviously some kind of natural progression about it. And we're going to see that coming down the pike pretty soon. And this is Grayscale's CEO, Michael Sonnenheim, I think is how you say it. Pretty much stating what he thinks is going to happen. And that's basically the biggest Bitcoin ETF right now until BlackRock starts to get really aggressive with it. But right now, they're the biggest one. It's interesting to hear what they got to say about it. Let's hear.
Coinbase calling on the SEC to approve Grayscale's application to launch a spot Ethereum ETF in a letter to the SEC. Coinbase chief lawyer saying, quote, Ether's proof of stake has demonstrably strong governance that exhibits robust characteristics across ownership concentration, consensus, liquidity, and governance, mitigating risks of fraud and manipulation. Joining us right now is Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenschein. It's not that often when one of your competitors says, hey, go help these folks.
Well, we do have an application on file. Grayscale sponsors ticker ETHE,
right. Grayscale
Ethereum Trust, largest Ethereum fund in the world. An spot Ethereum ETF is a matter of when, not a matter of if. And
you say that because with such confidence.
I say that with confidence because my team has been doing the tough work to move this industry forward, work constructively with regulators, focus on disclosure, investor protections, and that's been true for Bitcoin. Proud of the work we did with GBTC, and
Grayscale is going to be important for altcoins.
It took a lawsuit to get Gary Gensler to back down on this, right? I mean, and we just had Gary here recently, and you saw that interview. I'd love to get your reaction to it, but clearly, left to his own devices, this is not the outcome that he would have preferred. Mm-hmm. I think that's, at least in between the lines, that's what I think he has said.
Well, he actually wrote a pretty strong dissenting letter around this and really focused on the Grayscale lawsuit the day that the approvals for spot Bitcoin ETFs came out.
And so, which then begs the question, on the Ethereum front, if that is to move forward in a meaningful way, does that require another suit?
It's too early to say. It's too early to say. I think we have a similar dynamic in the market where the SEC has allowed for and approved Ethereum futures ETFs to come to market. The data suggests in a very similar way to Bitcoin that spot Bitcoin and Bitcoin futures have an inextricable tie. The markets have a 99.9% correlation. Same is true around Ethereum. And so we do have a very similar dynamic here.
Give us just a little bit of a behind the scenes over the last month and a half. Since this has now happened, there have been outflows from your firm, a lot of inflows apparently to BlackRock and some of the others. I also now seeing your ads on subways.
They're always pumping the BlackRock products.
How has the business even changed?
I wonder why.
Well, I think it's about audience, right? I think that GBTC's uplisting, having come to the New York Stock Exchange, paved the way for all these other issuers to come to market as well, has really opened the opportunity for a much larger audience of investors to participate in this asset class for the first time. The products are functioning very, very well, tight spreads, closely tracking the underlying Bitcoin. So it's been a major success.
But strategically for you, is your goal to get more inflows or frankly just to prevent outflows, given that you were the leader in this space to begin with?
Well, I think it's actually the question we're actually getting mostly from investors now is where else should they be investing, right? A lot of investors were able to benefit from being in Bitcoin as early as they were because we were in Bitcoin as early as we were. And so they're looking across the rest of the Grayscale product family at other assets, at other areas of the market, and where they can get involved in diversifying their crypto exposure.
Okay, so what does that look like then to you?
Well, so we're seeing investors actually taking note of Ethereum, right, ticker ETHE, but Grayscale now has, well over a dozen products in the market, and we're seeing robust trading volumes there, investors looking to deploy capital in other areas of the market, some of them even taking a sector-based approach to their crypto investing.
Do you think your company, given where you are in this space, is an independent firm 2 years from now? I ask because we now have a dozen companies that effectively are now trying to be in your space. BlackRock, of course, sort of rolling in at a very aggressive speed.
Sure.
You do have an enormous amount of money under management, if you will, but part of strategically you have to sort of deal with is this idea that they could go elsewhere. You have fees that are higher than most of the others. Would it make sense for you to be with somebody else?
It could. I would be lying if I didn't say that
They stay
those
hitting
types of
on
conversations and those opportunities
for sure.
Over
They
time
said
are
that
starting
last
to present
interview
themselves
too.
at Grayscale. I think the investment community as a whole really took note of the Grayscale lawsuit and the victory that we had in that lawsuit. And so, our eyes and ears are open, and sometimes people are approaching us about strategically working together, but nothing to announce this month.
On the Bitcoin front, is your sense, I mean, we haven't gotten to a place where all the advisors are all approved yet to be offering this as a product. 6 months from now, they may.
Mm-hmm.
How does that change the balance of all of this? When are we going to see, I mean, we're seeing meaningful trading, but maybe are we going to see lots and lots of trading? Is there still this huge like hodler community? And then what does that mean to this long term in terms of pricing?
Well, I do think the advised market is very, very important for Bitcoin, for crypto in general. It's about $40 trillion worth of advised wealth here in the US. Over the next couple of months, I do think you will see these products begin to get approved on advisory platforms. And, even just yesterday, my team was holding a seminar in Dallas with investment professionals. And it's clear that there is still a knowledge gap amongst those professionals as to how to approach these conversations with their clients. So for us, it's a reminder that we have to educate advisors because they're either scared, they don't know how to approach this, it's so different from everything else they invest in, or they're getting added pressure from their clients, seeing the returns, seeing what having this exposure in those portfolios can do, and we have to bridge that gap for them.
Yeah, man. Interesting. We got Grayscale. Novogratz come through stating that they're expecting a lot of the managed wealth to start eking into this later on in this year, 2024. It's going to be interesting. And then we've never seen institutional FOMO. We've only seen retail FOMO. And could you imagine retail FOMO combined with institutional FOMO at the same time? Because FOMO is FOMO. We've never seen that before. Never. And these people are coming in, not only the new retail people knew, they don't know how this space moves, but the institutional people don't know how this space moves. They're going to pile in because they're missing the boat. And their clients are going to be yelling at the top of their lungs, so get me in this thing now. We have a whole bunch of brand new people with a lot more money that don't know about FOMO. I can see how this could be a kind of a crack up boom thing, but don't expect some super cycle. This thing starts taking off by the end of this year. Just know that the days are numbered. Nothing goes up forever. You know how it is. But yeah, guys. That's just a little bit. I won't show the next one. There are some commercials though, but I will invite you guys trying the call on thing out. So if you have a thought on what you just saw, what you anticipate coming down the pike, what's possible, or what you think's most likely, click on that link. Come say what's up to the dub. Why not, man? I don't bite most of the time. Earl, what's good, man? How you been? Chilling? Good. The Black Chestohedron? Talk about BlackRock? Yeah, man. Notice how they talk about BlackRock. They're always putting Grayscale down. They're talking about BlackRock. What happens when BlackRock comes through? Why won't people transition to BlackRock? Now, note, it's hidden in plain sight. There's a bunch of ETFs, but they're always talking about BlackRock. CNBC is talking about BlackRock. BlackRock does a lot of activity for the US government. They've already picked the winner. It's going to be BlackRock. And at some point, BlackRock is going to get into the space in a big, big way. Biggest asset manager in the world. They're hinting at it. They're putting it in people's minds who are watching CNBC that, are you sure you want to get in to Grayscale? What about BlackRock? You can see them working in coordination, lining it up. I think this year is going to be very exciting. I'm just saying, man. But we got to call in. What's up? Oh, no, we don't. That's my screen. My bad. And the reason I said is a media push happening because we're starting to see some of it right now. Here is, hold up. This is a new spot Bitcoin ETF commercial that popped on the scene about a month ago.
You know, it's amazing to me the tremendous impact that the home computers have had on everyone. And yet it seems that people I've talked to say that it takes you longer to do something by putting it into a computer and calling it up again than if you just kept simple records yourself in the house.
Hashtags. There's more. Here's a Van Eck.
The world holds on to old ways until it can't. When Bitcoin was born, it broke that endless cycle. It's not a defiance of finance. Bitcoin may help guard against the government devaluing your money. Finally, you can buy and hold Bitcoin in an ETF with the Van Eck Bitcoin Trust, HODL. Search the ticker HODL in your stock trading app today.
HODL? Wasn't it HODL? They can't even pronounce it right, man. Dang. But hey, here's one more. Wait, do I have one more? Yeah, my bad.
What is this archaic system?
Mother's maiden name? Leibowitz?
You're telling me this guy is how things get verified.
That's my job.
I'm just saying, you shouldn't have to buy $10 worth of gum if you just want 79 cents worth of gum. Why do you get charged your money to take your money from your account? And if you're out of money, they charge you for being out of money?
What?
An overseas transfer takes 5 days?
Business days.
Why?
What are they using? A Zeppelin?
I deposited the check Monday.
But Monday was a bank holiday.
Why is this the way it is?
A bank holiday?
This system
What's a bank holiday?
makes no sense.
This makes no sense.
Who designed this system?
Ma'am?
Is this really the best we can do?
Hello?
Don't we deserve better?
Guys, if you haven't been around the space for a long time, let me help you out. Never in the history of Bitcoin have we had this kind of quality of commercial. It's always been crap. It's been the worst quality everything. Crappy memes. They're funny, but you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like crypto is unique in that way. Like, the crappier the meme, the funnier it is for crypto. Not for the rest of the world, though. And we're starting to see the quality of the media and the advertisements raise up to the commercial standard. This is going to be one of the biggest cycles we've ever seen because we finally have the media that's acceptable, that's palatable to the culture that we're surrounded by. We can't just be our own little culture all the time. It's going to take raising the our content up to the standards that everyone's used to. And it's finally happening. Now, it's not going crazy with the Bitcoin commercials. We didn't see a Bitcoin commercial at the Super Bowl, which I'm pretty surprised about. But I'm usually early to things, guys. This is going to come. I'm showing you how the ETF like CEOs are talking about these products and they're expecting it to pick up. They're talking about Bitcoin going to all-time high. Hey guys, they're kind of connected more than you and me. We will see. We will see. Not your keys, not your crypto. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if everyone jumps into these products and something happens at the platform of which they own their Bitcoin on? Get a hardware wallet. Secure, be your own custodian. It's the only way. Something's going to happen. Something always happens. Right? ETF goes bust. Mt. Gox goes bust. Right? Hacking, Poloniex gets hacked. There's always something. I even moved most of my stuff off of my ledger. I went Trezor because I could see a day that, Ledger hasn't been having the best track record. They get hacked and some hacker gets access to their keys. They haven't open sourced their tech. Sounds like they have a back door in their wallets. I'm just being honest. It sounds like they got a back door. Damn, that whole wallet connect thing that happened a few months ago with Ledger, that could be horrible. That can be a black swan event for crypto, but I'm not expecting it to happen right now. It would happen when there's max amount of people having a wallet, a Ledger wallet, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's the way it always goes. I like his red evil eye Kabbalah bracelet. They own all the real estate too. You talking about BlackRock? Yes, they do. All the single family homes. That's why single family homes in the United States really hasn't taken a dip. That's why they're not selling to any serious degree, because asset managers like BlackRock own them, and they can pay for it. They're just they want the high rents. That's why rents aren't dropping. It's interesting. Dub, ever look or hear of JoyStream? No. What is that? What is that? Okay, guys. And not lastly, but feel free to click on that link, say what's up. Let me know your thoughts on the market. It's all fun. That's been working pretty good. I like that. Something new. Oh yeah. It's time. So BitBoy, aka Hitboy, recently had a fight last night. Oh man, it's time. BitBoy was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. He was fighting, he was slapping. We're gonna watch it. Why not, man? It's fun. It's fun. It's probably gonna get taken off of YouTube at some point too, so I gotta watch this. Where's it at? Let's have some fun, y'all. Let's do it. It's a live streaming platform. I use what do you call it? A StreamYard. Dub, when you get back today? No, I've been around for a long time. I'm glad you're finding me. It sounds like the algo's waking up, but I've been around streaming for 4 months now. Plus, I don't even know. Let's see.
I'm ready. Now I gotta stay ready. This guy's in for it. That's all I know.
What can you do? And the fact is, I'm not fighting more. I'm fighting every person who has ever talked about me, who stabbed me in the back, who stole my company, who stole my brain.
Let's go, Ben. I like boxing, by the way. That's my sport. I love that. I don't promote sports betting, but bet among yourselves. Not financial advice.
Fighting out of the blue corner, we have More Lights.
Let me know in the chat who you think is gonna win.
Dirk Diggler.
You think BitBoy's gonna win?
I mean, look, Mike, you wanted NASCAR jackets for us, so hey.
That's it. It says it's got Sonic and Obama on it. combined. I don't know what the two have to do with each other.
Oh, he's ready. Okay, Ben.
Harry Potter, Sonic Obama.
So Ben Armstrong makes his way to the pit here. He started boxing in
It's sponsored by
October
Hedera.
to get ready for this one.
Okay, Hedera.
And who's the one who is the 50-50 one that people like and hate? Ben Armstrong. Armstrong. Okay.
Hitboy came out hard at the presser.
You know
He
it,
got
bro.
him up in more light
Can't be
space.
too serious all the
It was
time.
just
He was steaming, right?
right
He was
in his
angry.
face. Yeah.
He was, He looks in pretty good shape. He dropped a lot of weight for this. Oh, wow. Look at him, staring him down. He can Fenderley Silver
He's
style.
angry.
You know what,
Hey,
George?
shout out to H-Bars for
Watch
making this
some
possible.
Sandstorm right now.
Watching this happen tonight.
I love it.
I'll tell you after.
Enter the pit.
Damn, Hitboy's got the face of a. He wants to hurt somebody.
You told me first round knockout. Let's see if it happens.
I mean, you got to admit on the stare down front, he's doing a really good job of like, sinking into the mindset here.
He's got a blue belt.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. I'm guessing it just goes with the Sonic attire.
Yeah, with this blue corner thing.
Oh wow!
Oh, look at that.
More
fish.
light is moving these pissed. More light's mad. Did
Put your hands up,
have
Ben.
intercourse with his wife or so? What is this? He is angry. Oh my
Big
God!
left hand. Back up to his feet on the single leg.
Oh,
He's going for a takedown?
Oh my God, bro!
Dude, this is a fight of the night.
Let's go.
Right now.
Some dirty boxing going on here.
This is just insane.
More like weights him off.
We're getting our money's worth tonight.
Oh, big shots.
This is fair use because it's a reaction.
I love that Charles Oliveira is sitting pitside filming this on his phone.
Is he still here? Is he? Where is he?
He's sitting next to us. Oh, well, he goes on a single again. Strictly speaking, you can't dive, commit both hands on a single leg in karate combat, but
In the poetic
Yeah,
words
take
of
down?
Crypto
I don't
Grady,
think so.
let's
What you
go.
doing?
we've got about 40 seconds left in this opening
the
round
best.
here, and there is no semblance of a guard or head movement.
This is crypto at its finest.
I mean, they're both just
Big
so
shot.
they're so angry.
He
I
tries
love
to
it.
intimidate him
I love it.
by his looks.
If you could beat someone with a stare,
You gotta
that's
put
just
that
it.
guard up,
If I
Ben.
look really angry, maybe he gets
God.
shot. Big
I
shot.
know, this is very clubbing action.
Somebody put Jake Paul on alert. Oh my God!
No dirty boxing here.
No cleans. No cleans. Stop. Fight.
We're down to 6 seconds. We're gonna go to a second round.
Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go!
Hey, they're gassed though. They're gassed already.
What do you guys think about
Man.
that? I love it. He tried to intimidate him with facial expressions. I've never seen that before. Put his hands out. He was like, "Arr!" I go, okay.
Thank you, Ben. This is amazing.
look at
Thank
this.
you. I'd watch
Here's the
more.
knockout coming. Boom. Oh,
I mean,
right on the button.
that was a legit lean back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very
left.
nice.
It's good.
It is sponsored by Hedera. Look at the
More like
floor.
that is
Look,
the real
Hedera.
deal, dude.
The center of the ring
He's
is
gonna look in
Hedera.
the corner of Matt Leddy.
Oh wow, his eyes rolling back a little bit. There might be the altitude.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. You don't have to throw the haymakers. You saw a fucking jab, knocked it out. It's crazy, ain't it? Yeah. Exactly. Go, boy. Be fresh. Great fucking job. bro.
Karate
We got one more round.
combat.
Great fucking job.
Hey, YouTube, I can't do nothing about the cussing. My bad.
This is awesome. This is fucking incredible. Awesome. This is incredible, bro.
Round 2. Fight.
Here we go.
My goodness, guys, who do you think took that first round? It's got to be Matt Leddy.
Oh, Laddie, for sure. He dropped it. He did the damage. Ooh. Oh, that was nice. Exerting. It's better footwork.
Oh, a kick and a nice combo from Hitboy. Oh boy, Hitboy's locking
Okay,
in.
that was a good one, Ben.
Oh my God!
Listen, I'm going back to that is is legal for them to keep going. The referee should not have broken them up.
Oh, BitBoy is fucking going. He's losing his mind.
Look at his eyes.
Talk about a project leader.
Literally gonna pop
Oh, body shot. Yeah, that was a good one.
Uh-oh. The altitude's starting to get to more light.
Oh, he's tired, man. Come on, Ben.
1 minute of action.
This is probably a decision.
Stop. Knee. Stop.
Come on, guys.
No, like when you see
I've seen a lot of fights. These guys genuinely hate each other.
I think
they hate each other. This is not friendly battle. Oh, my God.
45 seconds left.
What?
Hey, with that shot, we could be going to a third.
Yeah, we could go to the third round. I think we should.
Oh! Grab the hand. Don't grab the hand.
Yes, don't grab the hand.
Don't grab the hands.
More light. Throw those hands. You know what's inside of you. You are a project leader, more light. Throw those hands.
20 seconds.
20 seconds left. I'm running out of breath.
Where's the kicks?
One gut punch.
Okay.
14 seconds left.
How many rounds is this?
The second and final round.
2? What?
Oh, that hammer. Oh! Split decision.
I think we're getting a third round.
Yeah, get a third round in there.
More like to take a punch. He took a lot of punches.
This is insane. I mean, with everything on the line, with the Sonic
Man,
Obama
who you guys got?
project on the line.
Mike is in it. We found Mike's
It's just
element.
hilarious Hedera is sponsoring this.
We need to
Oh
do
my
this.
goodness.
I know.
One more. We need to go.
Uno más.
They say uno más?
Yeah, I think so. Uno mas.
Uno
We gotta go
mas.
uno mas.
Look, let's take a look at replays because there's actually some shots to the head to talk about.
Boom! That was a good one.
Folded.
Holding the hands. Hey, don't hold the
I want to
hands.
thank Experience for making this possible, man.
This is like watching Warriors go to battle in the
This is how the
Coliseum.
tough man was born.
They're not like trying to dodge though.
We have one more.
You want to not get hit.
One more. This is do or die right now.
So everything on the line. The winner of this round is going to take it. Ben Armstrong versus Matt Leddy in Influencer Fight Club.
Hey, let me know right now in the chat. Let me know. How do you think this is gonna
It's
end
a
up?
1 minute third
TKO,
round.
knockout,
That's amazing.
decision.
BitBoy,
Who do you got?
It's a literal
I
sprint.
gotta know.
I mean, BitBoy wants this guy dead. BitBoy wants the Inu Sonic Obama token fried dead, bro. He's not fucking around. He's coming out here looking like H3H3 on a mission. Oh! This man is out for blood. I've never seen such ferocious fighting. It's like Tyson.
Okay, then that's
Full
calm down.
expressions.
This is incredible.
13 seconds left. I think that Ben Armstrong is going to take it via monumental clubbing right hands.
Those rights are.
Okay, there you go. Follow up.
Unsurprisingly, they are
They don't have a set number of
You
rounds.
can't throw an underground fight club for your friends when you've got a multi-million-dollar combat sports promotion.
Here we go.
Sitting there, what can you do?
Still, look at this. Good fight.
Bro, this is crazy.
I wonder how much they paid Ben to do this.
See, this is what the ISC is
That
about.
was incredible, George.
Right? This is what the ISC about.
That
These
was
guys
nice.
going all out, putting everything
I love
on the line.
3 rounds. Okay.
You're done, let's go. Oh, he thinks it's another round. He puts his mouthpiece in.
It's like a car wreck. You can't help but want to see. I know. I gotta watch it, man.
in winners by unanimous decision in the red corner. Out of the red corner, Ben the Big Boy.
Okay, Ben. Congrats.
Congratulations.
He's 1-0.
Ben
Undefeated.
Sometimes you can have a little bit of fun with it, and that was what we got from ISC tonight.
George, I think you got something here, dude. I think you got something here. The crowd is just hyped up.
Bruce, thank you. Just look at the comments. Look at the live feed.
No,
Everyone's
the feed's
talking
going
about this.
nuts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? How did it go?
Nuts. There's as many people in right now as there were for the main event, main fight.
I love it.
Wild. Dead serious. I'm dead serious. I'm not kidding. I'm dead
Isn't
serious.
that like
Let's go ahead and get a word with Dean Thomas.
If he can speak.
Hey, Ben.
What's his name?
First off, I think
on the
I think I speak for everybody in this building.
Jake Paul.
You might be the fighter of the night. How's that make you feel?
God dang it.
It makes me feel real good. Fighter of the night represents Take It Home. Bitcoin and WF New World Finance. Let's get it.
Oh, he's
I know you noticed you're very tired right now, and I apologize, but I got to get these questions out to you.
Uh-oh.
How does this feeling of winning a fight
You
compare
better
to other
you get a
things
rug
that you've
and
done
just
in your life?
take off.
Well, it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done. Having to summon everything inside you didn't know you had. It's something that took the whole thing to do.
You had a tremendous amount of heart. I was very impressed with the amount of heart that you had. What was going through your mind in that last round?
I can't believe how many punches that guy took. He can take a punch. I connected several hard ones. So, yeah, I'm out of breath.
Why is he?
Let him go.
Well, be very proud of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, give my man one more round of applause. Ben Armstrong.
The Armstrong guy.
That was incredible. One of the greatest, easily one of the greatest fights in combat sports history.
Easily one of the greatest fights in combat sports history. Got to give it to Ben. Way to get out there. Anyone gets in the ring. Much respect. Much respect. I thought we'd do a little bit of fun stuff. Why not? Let's keep it light. Life's too short, you know, especially if Ben, do more fights, man. I'll stream it. Oh, man, that was good. That was good. I'm a big boxing fan, so that's dope. But, guys, it's been about a little over an hour. This is a first try at a Saturday stream. I'll throw the link up one more time before I take off. If anyone wants to jump on here, give your thoughts on anything you covered in the stream, give me your thoughts about Ben's fighting prowess, let me know. Let me drop the link one more time. If not, we can call it a day. But there it is. That's the invite link to the stream. Come say what's up. Love to meet my subs, my followers, wherever you're at on X or YouTube. And we'll do more of this. This was fun. This was fun. Come on, man. How do you not like that? It made my life better. You know? Ben was doing it. He got tired though. Ben, you gotta do some more cardio before the next fight, man. Gotta do some more cardio. But that was hot. That was hot. Who knows? I mean, the other fight we saw was Ben Askren. Remember that? Ben Askren and Jake Paul. Ben did better than that. Ben Askren is laid out on the canvas. That was not good. He kind of is like sort of a representative of Bitcoin because he's on a Bitcoin podcast. Dang, that was nasty. This is so they can make money and get in the market at low prices since Ben's clients dropped off paying for his mistakes. This was fun. Thank you. Shock Bitboy actually did better than I thought. Whatever he's got to do, you know, I'm not going to knock it. Whatever he's got to do is fine with me. I just think it was fun. I think it was fun. I think this is the future of fighting sports. I'm a big fighting sports fan, and we're starting to see some of the biggest events be what do you call it? Influencers fighting each other. It's so hilarious because there's been like, for the longest time, boxing's been like the best fighters fighting and going through hell to work their way up to get a huge purse. And then all of a sudden, because you have a big following, you can command a huge like pay-per-view price and the purse is humongous. I think the future of fighting is just going to be people who have followings on the internet, have beef, and people want to see it. I mean, it's the most primal thing on the face of the earth. I mean, football's cool, basketball's cool, but ever since the dawn of man, everyone's want to watch a fight. You know what I mean? But if you guys don't want to say anything, it's been fun, guys. It's been a little over an hour 15. I do live streams Tuesdays, Thursdays at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's where we go over charts. And Saturdays will be a little lighter. So we could, lighten the mood a little bit. We'll do stuff like this and also a call-in show. If you guys like that, let me know. I'm always looking for input. But until next time, guys, it's DubDigital. Talk to y'all later. Peace.